think it's pretty cool to talk about, because actually I talk a lot. So as you can see from the title of this video, which is going to be a video if you are not live, results happen over time, not over time. You see, I've just been thinking about my person and thinking about a couple of other things that has been happening about my life and around things that I've seen happen on social media and all that. And for you to understand what this particular term, I would call it, like I just said right now, you see, when people seem to have overnight success, today I was just on Instagram, I was seeing lots of news about Yahoo boys that were caught with herbalist, and then one thing, this person killed this one, and then like this whole issue about fraud and people being caught doing internet fraud and a couple of other things. So it's been really, really disturbing that most of the time these people are young people who are more of like maybe my age or something. And these whole ideas keep ringing in my mind that results come over time, not overnight, which I think to a great extent it's very true. So the reason why I came live today is just to, aside the videos I make right now, I'm working on a couple of videos, so I'll be uploading a video today and tomorrow. The fact is that, you see, results don't happen overnight, they happen over time. Everything that we get to experience in life is always a result of time invested. If you're not investing time in doing something, is it your business, is it your work life, whatever it is you're doing, if you're not investing time doing it, of course, you're not going to be getting results. So the idea of me just coming live and talking about this from the office, because for me, like, imagine, this is a weekend, right? People are maybe having a good time or whatever. But for me, I'm always in the office from Monday till Monday. Why? Because, hey, how are you, Helen? Why? Because for me, what I do as my job is my life. You know, now I see a lot of people like who go into fraud and scam. Even right here in China, I used to see some people that when I go out with my friends are like, that guy is a Yahoo boy, or this girl is more of like a Yahoo girl, that kind of thing. But again, it's like all of us, you kind of like, there's this idea of we wanting overnight success. And even when I look at religion itself, maybe Christianity, instead of us spending time working and having productive use of our lives, we'd actually spend more time praying and thinking that all about it. Pray, even the Bible itself talks about prayer, adding it with work, because prayer without work itself, faith without work itself is useless. So most of the times I try to have a balance, which I think we as Christians also should have a balance in that. That's why sometimes when I promote the idea of being able to use our minds most times when we listen to people or whatever it is we are into, to a good extent, it helps us become better versions of ourselves. So as I invest time in doing things of which is my craft as a person, I know that results come over time, not overnight. Some people believe in this idea of overnight success, overnight whatever. It doesn't happen. Even if you are building like a relationship with someone for it to materialize into whatever, it takes that over time of investment in each other for you to attain the result you want in the end tomorrow or something. You get? So when I look at the things I see on social media, like, there are a lot of things I want to make videos about, but sometimes I'm like, why are people not getting it? Because the way the world is right now, everything is so fast-paced that we think things just happen overnight, but it's not supposed to be so. Things take time to happen. Some of you know me here on the platform, but most of you don't know that I've been here on the platform for over 3 years, still talking. You get? Some people might be on the platform here talking for 5 years, 6 years, no one knows them, but some way, somehow, you just shoot up and then you're in people's faces. So when it comes to success, or maybe things going the way we want in our lives, to a great extent, it happens over time, not overnight. But when we have this mindset of, that's why sometimes people will be more of like, if Papa doesn't pray for me or something, maybe this thing will not work. So they'll be jumping from one church to another, looking for special anointing for this, special service for this, special. But in the end, the fact is that you still have to go in the field and make things happen. I don't know if you understand. So I was just working on a couple of videos right now. Of course, you'll see the video later. I just thought to come and talk about this, okay? Success itself results in whatever it is we get ourselves into is something that happens over time. It doesn't happen overnight. I see some people that they come, maybe they want to start making videos on YouTube or something. In case you don't know, YouTube itself is a business. And you think that you just come today and the whole world will know you today. It doesn't happen like that. Sometimes I see videos that I made like 3 years ago about living here in China. People are still watching and commenting on it. I'm like, okay, how come this person is saying this? Why? Because over time, this is something people are searching for. And that's one thing I've also noticed here on the platform. Because the pastors I talk about, because the people I talk about or maybe create content about understand this idea of over time, they know that the truth I share about them will remain on the platform as long as possible. So what they do is now come from behind to try to take my channel down or take those videos down, because they understand the principle of over time success or over time. Because if people keep saying something over time, or if you keep doing something you are doing, whatever it is you are into, business, whatever it is you are into as a source of livelihood, if you keep doing it over time and stay consistent, not just doing random things, over time you get that success you want, you get that acknowledgement, that reward you want. But the thing is that most times we Christians, we channel that energy into something else that is not, because it's just a principle. If you are doing something good or something bad, that's why you see people that are into maybe fraud or into scams or into whatever. Because they do it over time, they get the success, not overnight. But it's because people want to get things overnight, that's why they go and look for maybe Yahoo Plus enhancement or special anointing for this or something. Not believing in that principle of the fact that you can do something over time and that success comes. So for me as a person, I was just thinking about this today, and then this idea came to mind that if I look at where I have gotten from my life up till now, like it's always been, it never happened overnight. Everything just happened over time. But when I now look back on the time, I'm like, wow, it's really true. Like, it's true. Because when you are so much into what you are doing, sometimes if you love what it is you are doing as your job or something, the idea of time, have you ever noticed that when you are so happy in a day, it's as if the day becomes so fast that it's already night without you knowing? But when you are very miserable during the day, or maybe your day is miserable, something happened, or someone you know love died or something, it's as if the day is just so long. The days are just so long or something. Look at right now, over time, like play, 2021 is already finished, if you don't know. You get? So the idea itself is that time itself would always tick, but when it comes to results or success in whatever it is you are doing, it takes time. But if you're not able to embrace that time that it takes for us to achieve what it is we want to achieve, to a great extent, that is what makes us fall into praise hands of all these Sakamaje and all these ways to make things happen, like boom, magic. For me myself, I don't, when it comes to mysticism and all that, I know there exists, but I don't put a belief in that. I believe in things going through process. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You get that kind of thing. But when I now look at it, I'm like, man, the world itself is just so messed up when I look at things. Like, imagine me coming on Instablog, because as a creator, I look for trends. And all what has been trending, aside 𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻, which I've made a video about that, I'll be posting that much later. All I'm seeing is Yahoo boy this, Yahoo boy caught with herbalist, fraud this, EFCC this. Look at the issue of the 𝐘𝐨𝐧𝐵. Bra, ordinary bra. Do you know how bra, Nigeria's money? And that's what makes politicians enter. Once they enter into the political sphere like this, or they have a political position, that overnight success comes in their mind. So they want to make sure they scoop and hoard or loot as much as they can while they have that time, not knowing that you can build. Oh God, you see, this idea of overnight success is killing many Africans, it's killing many Nigerians. In fact, it's killing humanity itself. That's why when I see people, the people I've talked about here, like maybe the big Cubanas or maybe the rich people we have in Nigeria, sometimes you don't know them and Nigeria itself has many rich people that are not like in social media, like we could talk about them or something. But there are many people that are well-to-do who have invested their time, That's why I always use my own biological father as a story. Me, I have a privilege that I went to school, to the master's level. My papa no go even reach secondary na primary 6 where he stop. But even at that, from that primary 6, he go serve person house boy. From house boy, he work, they settle him. From the settle him, he start his own shop, small shop. From there, like that, he can't see my mama, Mariam. The two of them, they do their business, sell shop. Like, so even when I look at their story, where we are now today as a family, I now see that when it comes to success, it's not something that happens overnight. It takes time. I've been in poverty before, the time we were living in 2-bedroom in one parlor with 7 children. I've tasted poverty, I've tasted riches, so people cannot just do me 𝐻𝐵𝐾𝐻𝐵 on my face like this. But even at that, growing up in that system made me understand what hard work really is. In my company today, right here in China, in case you don't know, many people just have only one child. Like many families, in fact, you cannot have more than 2. Before, right now, they've changed the policy that you can now have 2. But here, because of population, families are regulated by government. Imagine government telling you that you can only have 1. But that is how things are here, communism. So everyone can just have only 1 child. So because of that, the children themselves are very, very laissez-faire about life. No one really wants to work hard like that. Yesterday, this week alone, about 4 people have been sacked where I work. 4 people. Why? And the thing is that they don't really understand where I come from. I always tell my colleagues that I work with, see, I come from a family of 7 when I'm the first son. So I have a lot of things that is a perceived cultural responsibility on my head, that aside. But you right now, your popsy get money, momsy get money. You know go one work like that. Why? Because life they're comfortable. All those that they work with, most of them get car. But don't be like say that they pay them past me, you get. But they already come from a comfortable family. So when they come to a place of work like this, they know they really put in their life for the team. They know they put in their energy for the team. Why? Because anyhow, I just have to work based on say I got work. But when you understand certain things about life itself, it shapes your mind to understand that, hey, say a person tomorrow become millionaire, billionaire, 𝐾𝐞. Of course, money itself is important in our lives. These are things that take time. It doesn't happen overnight. So when I got to understand this, I keep telling them, even the ones that were sacked, I'm like, see, this thing maybe say they sack you now, not be like say they just sack you like that. Now, based on your attitude to work, maybe say it be something maybe say me I understand. Me, the kind of work I do, what I'm doing right here, talking right now on video, my work is just around video. My work is around social media. Right now, who be being real judge? Nobody. But I'm thinking about 5 years, 6 years from now, me staying consistent in my message, me staying consistent in my mindset. Over time, that success, of which I will call, okay, being known and having a voice or something, would come. But it's not something that I'm like, oh, overnight, so let me do some what? No. You get? So if you understand this as someone that watches my content, over time, you get to know that getting results in whatever it is you are doing as a source of livelihood is something that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. If you just understand that concept of time, that's why we always say time itself is money. You get? So for me to, I work from Mondays to Fridays, but Saturdays and Sundays, most of the time I'm in the office. What am I doing in the office? I'm creating content for different channels I run, different platforms I run. Why? Because it is me, it's my life. I should be at home right now sleeping, but I'm like, what am I sleeping for? What am I resting for? I'm still young, I'm still vibrant. And when I get old enough, maybe I can rest. But right now I have that vibrance in me. Let me use it to its maximum. You understand? So I just thought to come live and just talk about this. Please, when it comes to success, when it comes to getting results in whatever you are doing, is it your relationship with someone? Is it your business? Whatever it is you are into, these things take time. It happens over time, not overnight. So I just thought to come and talk about that. Right now, it's a weekend. It's already Saturday here. Everyone is thinking about Halloween. I am here thinking about video, and I'm editing myself. You know, it's always interesting and fun for me when I sit down and just watch this human being, this costume human being, and I'm just trying to make him look good and all that. But it's interesting to have about 12 people watching me. You guys are really amazing. Wow, that's amazing. And I thank you guys a lot. The channel has gained momentum. I posted something on my community tab. Those who work for Suleiman, that are really trying so hard to take down my channel, even when I've not talked about them in a long while. But it's okay. That I will just have to go back and revisit some things that I did not revisit about him, since maybe it's as if they're looking for more attention. They want me to talk about him. But I noticed that most of the videos I had made in the past, they have been using African Nolly pictures and all that to block the videos, because of course they understand the whole idea of when it comes to overtime attention. So because the channel is picking up some attention, people are beginning to know my mindset, how I analyze things, the things I've analyzed about some significant people, of course, because they are trending. They are trying to block those videos because they know that YouTube is a search engine, not like Instagram. You can just scroll. It's a search engine, so someone can just type something on Google and get to know something that happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So because of that, they are digging my channel, monitoring me closely to block videos about them, which I understand how these things work. So if you guys come tomorrow and you don't see Being Real George right here on the channel, it's okay. I have a different channel, George Vlogs. You may not even be interested in watching the videos there. Just subscribe to the channel so that in case this one, like how they took down Mayowa, that talks about, but just that I have a different strategy. I don't insult people. I don't call people names. How are you, Siggy? I don't call people names and all that. I just have a different mindset to that because I respect my elders. But because I stay as factual as possible, as real as possible, they don't like it, which is okay. Okay, so in case maybe something happens and you don't see Being Real George here on the platform, there's another platform I have. I have different channels I create content for, but it's something I do as a person. But all the same, thank you so much, you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. Because right now, I would say for me, if your pastors are something without you, that is their own. But for me, I am nothing without the core audience I have here that watch my content. That's one thing I believe in, because if you don't give your pastors or your leaders or your politicians so much attention you give them, they will not have so much control. Like if you remembered what Tunde Bakari said, that they control the soul and minds of millions of people. But don't worry, Abi election is coming. Dele Momodu don't enter PDP. I watch all these things closely, just that when I talk about politics, people are not interested in it. People are really, really interested in religion. That's one thing I've known Nigerians for. So when that time is coming, you see those that your pastors will be mingling with and giving endorsement and giving special anointing to go and conquer. You will see. Abi now Buhari has come out and said that I beg, may nobody campaign for me to extend my tenure. We go see. Now Tinubu and Osibanjo have had a meeting. What did they discuss? Una go see. But the race for presidency in 2023, I'm watching it closely, but we just hope for the best. Anambra is actually where I come from, in case you don't know. Anambra right now is on fire, but we just hope for the best. So please, results of whatever we do, success itself is something that happens over time, not overnight. Those are two different terms. And if you understand me here on the platform, I pay attention to details. I pay attention to people's words. That's how I get to know their intention or the minds they have about that. So over time, not overnight. If you are looking for overnight results in whatever you are doing, hallelujah, maybe that can happen by Sakama J. Or I don't know why this word Sakama J just entered my mouth. I think I've watched a lot of Yoruba people. Emma Binu, I don't even know what that means. Emma Binu, I think Emma Binu would mean I'm sorry. I don't know. But I think Yoruba as a language is very interesting over time. But anyway, so thanks so much for being right here on the live. What I'm drinking here is water. And just for those of you that have been watching my videos, sometimes I try to give new viewers a reason to talk or maybe to judge me. The thing you see me always holding in my videos, it's a product I made videos about for TikTok. In case you don't know, I'm a TikToker. So it's not really beer, it's water that is inside, but it looks like beer on the outside because it has 2 layers. Okay, so if you are someone that maybe you drink a lot, if you have that kind of cup in the club, maybe if you're a Christian that you have friends, okay, and your friends, you guys drink a lot, that kind of thing, and you don't want to be drinking, you can have a special cup like that in the club for you, so that when you go there, your friends would think that you are drinking with them, but you are drinking water, because on the outside, what is actually there is just something that looks like beer, but inside is water. Okay, but when I use that to make videos, it's just to give the judgmental people a reason to talk and be like, you are drinking beer and you are talking about pastor, that kind of thing, you know, just to give people a reason to talk, because in the end, I think I get to control the narrative of what people think about me, but sometimes I make certain things look to build curiosity in people. So this is a skill, but I don't expect you to understand so much about that. So results in whatever we do is something that takes time, okay? Results come over time, not overnight. So thanks for being right here on the live with me. I'll go on with, this is behind the scenes of me editing videos, okay? I'm working with a video of Dr. Shola Adeoye, and I'm reacting to it. He said a couple of things I found really interesting. So, and for me, what I do here is I add volume to both the good and the bad and the ugly. Whatever it is I find interesting, controversial enough, something you can learn from, either you are being educated, entertained, or inspired, I add volume to them, okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. I just finished a couple of editing behind. So this is just behind the scenes. This is why I stay at the office when nobody is here, and I take my time, use my headphones, listen, and do all the editing. Some people ask me, George, how do you do this? I'm like, I've been editing for 3 years, 4 years. So if you think I can teach you all I know in one day, it cannot happen. You get? Because one thing I do is that for every video, I try to do one thing extra. If I do one thing in one video, next video, I'll add that thing plus something new. That's how come my videos maybe get better over time. You understand? So like I just said, result is something that takes time, not overnight. You cannot learn anything. That's why it takes 4 years, 5 years. Hello, Merit Momo. It takes 4 years, 5 years for you to become this. It takes a number of years for you to become a doctor and engineer. It doesn't happen overnight. So if you understand this, how would people be there? Miracles happen, of course. I've never told you guys I don't believe in miracles, but there are some things we see that are just 𝐻𝐵. There are some things you see that, you know, this one is just staged. You get? You guys have seen videos here. Maybe I'll have to bring those videos back of 5 years ago, 4 years ago, of pastors that have been caught using the same person to do miracles in different church, of which the person is just, you get? So this are thing. Happy weekend, Merit Momo. How are you doing? For me, my weekend is work. Is you know, some people say weekend is work end, but for me it's even work starting, because for me making videos it's not like a work for me. That's one thing I like about my job, because what I do is not like a job, it's my life. So if you are doing something that is like your life, like how you breathe, you don't have pressure doing it. You do it anytime, anywhere. At home I have my system too. At home I have a replica here. So if I'm at home, I'm editing. If I'm here, I'm editing. But all the same, my goal is to educate, entertain, and inspire people the best way I can with my life and person on social media. So all of this thing is building attention, but I know that for me to get results in what I want is something that happens over time, not overnight. So please don't believe in overnight success, okay? It is 𝐻𝐵. Believe in overtime success. For every success or result you want in life, it takes time. Even if it's your relationship with people, it takes time to build trust. It takes time to build that love. It takes time to build understanding among yourself, okay? If you're not ready to invest that time, you're not getting any results. You will not even get real results, okay? So let's, so most of you that watch me are way older than me. Some of you are parents. Even if you're parents, teach your kids this thing, okay? Miracle money alert is a scam. That one is right now that are blocking that are trying to block that video from my channel. The ways I don't know. I don't know why pastors will just go so length at a length to just I know his people is his internet rats that to go to a great length to just block videos or something. Why? Because they know themselves that this narrative about whatever it is about them is not what they like, so they want to protect their image. I'm like, you see, that means you have skeletons in your cupboard. So this whole idea is a miracle money clinical angel will just be sending money. It's later, you see, when I didn't want to talk about, you just made me talk about that miracle money thing. You see, the narrative that was being put out there when they uploaded their video was that angels were sending money into the account. But later, the narrative now changed. After 𝐷𝗀𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘 spoke with Suleiman, 𝐷𝗀𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 came out and said that it was people that know the people that were sending money into the account at that time. Had it been, it did not have a social media sensation, or it did not trend at that time, the narrative would have been that angels were depositing money into people's accounts. But because this person has talked, now the narrative changed. Only that the priest came out and said that, hey, me, I don't believe in whether miracle money thing, but I've spoken with the person for over 2 hours. Hallelujah, congratulations. But in the end, why are you guys now changing the narrative? To the point that even they themselves on their channel now started making videos of people giving testimony of miracle money, but now saying that people that were owing them, people that were owing them, people that knew them, their friends or something, were sending monies into their account. Some were even saying that people that don't know them from nowhere were sending monies into their account. Oh, I'm like, oh, okay, now I see. Now I see what you guys mean. Because had it been people did not react to this, you people will not be now making videos here and there trying to cover up the fact that it wasn't the narrative you guys had before, you see. Success itself, see, 𝐻𝐵 cannot even talk. Maybe it's because, sometimes I think the mindset that some Nigerians have is because sometimes with the environment you are kind of shapes your mindset a bit also as well, to a great extent. Because if you move away from that environment, sometimes your brain will start opening to certain things. It's now that I sit down from a distance and I watch what is happening in Nigeria and I'm like, wow, these people that are just playing with their brains. You get? But if you are in there, that's why the closer you are to someone, the blinder you become, some way, somehow. Because you may not really get to really experience a person the way you should. But when you now say from a distance, you can sit down and observe this thing. Wow, but it can be so close that you don't know whether you are seeing white or green or this. But when you now put it from a distance, you'll be like, oh, wow, this is the color of this thing. I don't know if you understand. So it's okay. Let's learn to be productive in whatever it is you are doing, because work itself has its results. Everything, there's always a demand and supply. George, I look up the names of the so-called angels. I saw names. I saw it now. That's why I zoom. I saw the angels. It's just so funny. It's just so funny that they are really. I'm so surprised. 2 days ago, I got an email from YouTube. This video has been blocked. I'm like, why is it blocked? So I was talking with YouTube. YouTube told me that. So right now, they're even making me become more wiser. If I'm making a video again tomorrow or something, his picture will not even appear. If it even appears, maybe just in the thumbnail, but in the main video, it will not appear. And I'll see what it is that, because YouTube told me that if their picture appears in the video, that they use the picture and then tell YouTube that this picture belongs to them, so I don't have a license to use that picture. Picture, what we say, you could just search for Google, picture there everywhere. But his own idea of picture rights, you get. Something maybe say your picture, people they use, members they use and do profile picture. But I know say the idea is just to block the video because they don't like the video. There are many channels here that just cut their videos and then use it to make Use it to make make it like motivational 𝐻𝐵. They don't attack those channels, but channels that talk about them or give commentaries about the things the GOs themselves say are the ones that are being attacked and shut down. So I already understand these things. Not as if I broke any laws or something. The idea is just to shut shut my channel down and, you know, not make me voice out more, but in the end, not knowing that they're even giving me more creative skills and avenues to know how to deal with things. So the whole idea of this video or this live stream was, please, 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 whatever it is we are into, is a weekend, we are resting from work. For me, I don't rest. My mindset is not in that mindset of, okay, I don't have a 24 hours mindset. I have hour by hour mindset. So right now, when I'm done editing right now, while I'm exporting the video, the gym I work out is just directly opposite my company. I go there, work out, come back, post it, and then go home, relax, that kind of thing. But I think when it comes to work and life balance, there should be a balance with that. But in the end, for us to be successful or have results in whatever it is we are doing, it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So don't believe in overnight success, believe in overtime success. Okay, so I have to go right now. See you guys in my next video I'm going to upload. I'm still editing, and take care of yourselves till I see you next time. George, you know what, all these falsehood emanated from, of course, I know yeah, they emanated from false prosperity gospel, which breeds greed, covetousness in their followers. Of course, it's true. What you are saying in the comments is true, Filano. I know these things, but the thing is that the followers are so, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, as if there's this cult-like following I see in the church. Like, I don't know. Do you know how many times I get threatening messages? To the extent that I don't know, one idiot that just came on my WhatsApp and try. You don't know me. You are calling me on video call for what? Are you stupid? He get just calling, giving threats here. I'm like, you are just an ordinary follower. Abi they don't send you. Abi they pay you, make you just go around, they attack people. Maybe say that they say something where you don't like about your your papa. Some people are crazy, but these are the same papas that will stay on the altar and be calling this one name, calling even insulting themselves. The same people. And someone comes out because he know that I have attention, or because he know that many people are following me, you now want to come and shut me up. But there are many people that are doing the same thing I do, but they don't have the attention that I have. So because I have just shut up somewhere, where were you when I was here three years ago still making content? But because you know that people are now beginning to listen to me and understand the simple logic in the things I say, you now want to come. Some people are crazy. But anyway, I don't mind them. I go still do what they do. I go even double what they do, make it pain them well. But in the end, no insults, no offense. We just keep everything real as possible, with facts, and then you decide. Most times I let you decide as the audience. I don't come and say things. I just let you decide because I think you have brains that can think as well. Anyway, see you guys. Later. See you guys later. All right. Thank you, Filano. Thank you, everyone that was here on the live. Thank you to the amazing 12 people that are here right now. Yeah, I guess if you watch from the beginning, you understand the reason why I came live here. So till next time, till I upload my next video, see you. Make I end this thing now.